It's almost here. The Progressive Chevrolet Stark County Fair starts Tuesday, August 31st and runs through Labor Day. See the animals, come for the food, the rides, and the livestock shows. Purchase local meat raised by local 4-H youth during their livestock sale September 1st, 2nd, and 4th. Come out and bid and fill your freezer. For online tickets and all the info, visit starkcountyfair.com. We'll see you at the fair.
Thank you and your team for being constant companions and friends.
You have gotten me through many, many years.
News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Live from the WHBC Broadcast Center. Find out more about area businesses, agencies, and events.
It's what's going on right now.
This is Spotlight.
Well, good Wednesday morning, everyone. Pam Cook with you this morning. It is Spotlight, and today we are talking Stark County Fair. Believe it or not, the fair starts August 31st, a week from yesterday, goes through September 6th, and pretty different from what we were discussing last year at this time, no doubt about it. And we have with us this morning, first of all, I'll tell you, we are live on our WHBC video stream. If you'd like to watch us on our Facebook page right now, just go to our Facebook page and like it at 1480 WHBC. Also on our YouTube channel, just go to YouTube and search 1480 WHBC and you'll find us and you can watch us live right now, but we're also live on the radio too. And we have with us today, so we can talk all about the Stark County Fair coming up next week, the president of the Stark County Fair Board, Dale Klick. How are you, Dale?
I'm good. How are you, Pam? Thank you so much for having us on.
Oh, I'm so glad we could have you on, because I know a lot of people, probably wondering, what happened with the fair. Last year, it was so different for us. You guys had to, really adjust and make things work. And now this year, it's kind of an adjustment as well, right?
So, last year was a special sort of circumstances, as you well know. But this year, so we have worked very closely with the health department. And Annie at the City Health Department has been phenomenal for us to work with. And as it stands right now going into the fair, we are going to have a full fair. What everybody should expect from the fair, like they have expected for, the last 170 years. We're going to have full concessionaires. We have a full concert schedule, entertainment schedule. The junior fair is still on schedule to do everything the way they've always done. So it is going to be an adjustment, because we're going to really be kind of getting back to what is normal. That's kind of the new phrase going around the COVID world, is the new normal. And I think we are super excited to be putting on a full fair. We have worked, crazy. The entire board has worked crazy hard to make sure that we're going to be able to pull this fair off and have it be a success for everybody that walks through that gate.
Are there going to be any stipulations, any mask things, distancing, anything like that people are going to need to be aware of before they come?
So in compliance, we've worked with, working with the health department, we are going to have masks available at all of the ticket booths. When you walk into the fair, you're going to be able to grab a mask if you would like. We're going to have hand washing stations, just like we did last year, hand sanitizing stations, things like that. But as far as, traffic going in and out of buildings, it's going to be pretty much a free flow of traffic going into buildings. And masks, if you want to wear one, you can. But at this point, because the fair is pretty much an outside venue, there's no mask requirement, But we will have them available for people if they would like.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about the entertainment and what folks can expect, because obviously, besides the food, people are always looking to see, what's on the schedule of entertainment.
So one of the things that's really exciting is we're going to be having the Stark County Band Show, which is always a big draw for us. Not all of the county schools will be represented, but we did invite all of the county schools to come to the fair. So we're going to have the band show on Tuesday, August 31st. Then we're going to have Mitchell Tenpenny, national recording country music star, and then Justin Moore, which is a big deal. And I would ask, there's a couple more people that are going to be joining on here for them to get their opinions on Justin Moore. It's a big deal. It's a huge concert. We really, really stepped up our game when it comes to the concerts this year. So we're really excited to have Mitchell Tenpenny and Justin Moore. And then on Friday and Saturday, we have the NTPA, National Truck and Tractor Pullers Association. They will be there for the truck and tractor pulls on Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday, kind of our big hit every year is we have the Demolition Derby. Sunday and Monday, Demolition Derby. And it draws people in. And if you've never been to a Demolition Derby, I kind of never got it until I went, and I go, okay, that is kind of fun. You just get to go watch people crash up cars, which on its surface doesn't sound that fun, but when you watch it, it's a riot and people really enjoy it. So full schedule of entertainment in the grandstand. Then we also have some grounds entertainment with some fishing things for the kids. Under the grandstand gallery, under the grandstand area, is going to be totally transformed area into a Stark County big buck display. We are in, deer hunting country. So we're going to have a big display of that type of stuff under there, sponsored by the Whitetail Deer Farmers of Ohio. And then we have grounds entertainment. We have pavilion entertainment, which are kind of smaller and more local acts. So we are going to it is going to be a full fair. And I couldn't be excited to tell people that we're having a full fair, and it's going to be the way it's always been.
I love it. I love the excitement in your voice, because I know a lot of people, were very disappointed last year and are really, really excited to get this thing going again. Let's talk about the admission cost and parking and all that kind of stuff, what people should know when it comes to getting tickets and that kind of thing.
So, we will be the general admission tickets are $7. We did not take a price increase. A lot of fairs across the state did take a price increase, but we did not take a price increase this year. Parking, as always, is free. You'll come right in off of Wirtz. We did the parking for the Hall of Fame parking. So you'll park in the infield or in our north parking lot. I mean, it's going to be so much like a normal fair. Our ticket booths have all been reworked. Down on the north side where people walk up. So it's going to be what people should expect when they're coming to a fair for, like I said, the last 100 years.
And then the ride price is always separate. That's been that way for a while, right?
Yeah, it has. And I have to be honest, I'm not real sure what it is for the ride prices. I could figure it out, but I know they make it affordable because those ride lines are forever long when people are riding rides. So it'll be exciting.
Yeah, my kids used to eat all the food and then want to go on the rides.
Right. Yeah. Good idea.
Guys, we got to do it the other way around.
Right.
Probably not a good idea. All right. You mentioned that we have some other guests with us. And right now we're going to bring those young ladies on so we can chat with them, because I know they're excited that the fair is back. First of all, we have your daughter with us, Anna Klick. And she is also with Kaylee Kinder and also Mackenzie Meadows. Hi, girls. How are you?
Good. How are you?
We're good. We're good. Now, you guys are all 4-H members. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. So, Mackenzie, we'll start with you. Tell me a little bit about your 4-H project.
Okay. So I show horses. I've shown horses the past 9 years of 4-H. I've had quite a few different horses, but the horse I'm showing this year, his name's Buster. We are currently leasing him. Because my show horse, Marcus, he tore his tendon in the pasture a few months ago. So I've been showing horses. That's the only project I've ever taken, and it's been super fun. So yeah, it's the last 3 days of the fair. I want to say it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the days we show. And then actually exciting news this year is we got a brand new arena in the infield this year. So that's also really exciting. And another thing is, previously in the previous years, we've had to have our horses across the infield on the other side of the fairgrounds. And so last year and this year, we were able to bring them back to the other side of the fair with everybody else. So it's super exciting.
How long have you been doing this? How many years?
9 years, I want to say.
Oh, wow.
Yes, my last year this year.
Oh, gee. So this is probably mixed emotions for you this year then, right?
100%. Yes. It's like I started out when I was really little, and now I'm like, how did I get here so fast?
What was last year like for you? Because it was different.
It was really different, especially because I know Kaylee Anna is, but we're both on junior fair board. So even with the whole animal thing, it was actually, I mean, it's always nice having the public, and it's always nice being able to show off your animals to the public that don't really have, the knowledge of what animals that we have. But it was nice for the horses because that was our first year to have the horses on that side of the fairgrounds since we didn't have the open class. So it was pretty nice for us. And it was kind of nice not to have people walking in and out through the barns and stuff while you're trying to get your horses ready, or I'm sure all your other animals too. But we did miss the public because it's nice to be able to let a little kid walking down the aisle pet your horse. I mean, that's how the horse kids are. I don't know about anybody else, but.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right. And we also have, as I said, Anna and Kaylee with us. And why don't you guys talk a little bit about your 4-H projects?
So we both show market hogs at the fair, and I have been showing hogs for 6 years. This year I have 2 pigs that I'm showing. One's name is Martha May, and she's an all-black gilt, and my other pig is Monroe, and she's an all-white gilt.
I also show market hogs, and this is my 5th year. My pig is like a bluish gray color, and his name is Asher.
So people always talk about you raise these pigs, you raise these animals, then you show them, and we all know what happens afterwards most of the time, right? Is that hard? Is it hard for you guys?
It is hard because we spend a lot of time in the barn, a lot of energy and work on our pigs, and you build a bond. It's almost like having a dog, but it's also a part of the project, and you get used to it. You do. It's really hard. I cry every single year, no matter what. But like Anna said, it's part of it.
Yeah, I guess the circle of life, the whole thing. And I get it. Yeah, but I give you guys a lot of credit for being able to do it. How many years have both of you been doing it?
I've been doing it 6, and she's been doing it 5. Yeah, 5.
Wow. And was last year tough for you guys too? I mean, without the folks, being able to come and having a regular fair, like a normal fair, I guess.
It was definitely different. The pig barn, it is less chaotic, especially like Mackenzie said, getting ready for shows. But we miss the public because it's a whole different fair when you have everyone watching you and you're able to like Mackenzie said, see little kids walking in the barn, or people are interested in your projects more.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a little commercial break here, and when we come back, we'll talk more about what's going to be happening at the Stark County Fair this year. It begins next week, August 31st through Labor Day, September 6th, as it always has. And as you heard Dale Klick, Fair Board President, say, it's a full go this year, and we'll tell you more about it here on Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
Love the show. Thank God for radio. I don't know where we'd be without it.
Oh, yeah, listen to you daily. Your station is so informative.
News Talk 1480 WHBC.
It's Kenny and JT.
You saw the Indians play at the Little League World Series.
Yeah.
You saw the Field of Dreams a couple of weeks before then, right?
Yep.
How long until we get a football game, a meaningful football game at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium?
Hey, I'm all for it. You know that.
Who are we going to bring in?
Jacksonville, Urban Meyer.
There you go.
You get Urban.
Now you're talking. And who else?
The New York Jets. They suck too.
Yeah, bring them.
No, the Jets and the
Jags.
Jags.
They can only play if they play in their throwback uniforms, though.
There you go.
It's the Kenny and JT Show, powered by Paramount Elite ICS. Weekdays between 3 and 7 on WHBC.
Did you know that 1 in 5 small businesses will suffer a cyber breach this year? So how safe is your business from a cyber attack? Visual Edge IT engineers can assess your existing technology and provide a complete IT roadmap to protect your data. They provide 24/7 threat detection and monitoring to ensure your computer system and network stays secure. Call your local Visual Edge IT partner, Graphic Enterprises, for your free security assessment. It's 800-553-6616 or visit visualedgeit.com.
Are you ready for a change? Transfer your prescriptions to the Medicine Center Pharmacy. Hi, this is Paul White from the Medicine Center Pharmacies. Are you looking for the personal touch from your pharmacist and pharmacy staff? Do you need home delivery or custom packaging to simplify a complex medication schedule? Look no further than the Medicine Center Pharmacies in Canton, Louisville, Minerva, and New Philadelphia. Bring in your prescription bottles, and we can transfer your prescriptions to the Medicine Center today, where wellness begins.
This is Mike Frazier, Senior Pastor at Canton Baptist Temple. I would like to personally invite you to worship with us at 10:15 this Sunday morning in our worship center located at 515 Whipple Avenue in Canton, Ohio. If you cannot be with us in person, please tune in to our broadcast right here on WHBC at 8:30 on Sunday mornings. For more information about our ministries, you can visit us at cantonbaptist.org. We look forward to meeting you soon.
You've been putting back a few, and a few becomes a few too many. For a moment, you think of calling for a ride, but nah, you live nearby. What's the worst that could happen? You get pulled over, your insurance goes up, you lose your license, you total your car, you kill someone. The results of driving drunk are tragic. That's why law enforcement is out there looking for impaired drivers to save lives. So if you think you're okay to drive after a few drinks, think again. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Are you ready for 7 days of fun? It's almost here. The Progressive Chevrolet Stark County Fair starts Tuesday, August 31st and runs through Labor Day. See the animals, come for the food, the rides, and the livestock shows. Purchase local meat raised by local 4-H youth during their livestock sale September 1st, 2nd, and 4th. Come out and bid and fill your freezer. For online tickets and all the info, visit starkcountyfair.com. We'll see you at the fair.
And we are back, Spotlight, and today talking about the Stark County Fair, which starts next week, August 31st through September 6th. And I want to talk a little bit more about 4-H. And as we mentioned earlier, we have 3 young ladies that are taking part in 4-H. And Anna Klick is one of the young ladies here that we've been talking to about 4-H. Anna, and I know that you and I believe that Mackenzie also mentioned that she is on the fair board, as the junior fair board as well. Maybe you guys can talk a little bit about, what it's like to be on the fair board. What does the junior fair board actually do? I'll ask you that, Mackenzie.
Okay, so pretty much we're just like behind the scenes. We help all the other committees out. So each animal has their own committee. So for example, like the horse committee. We have a fundraiser at the fair every year. It's the Eat Stand, the Junior Fair Eat Stand, and that's open to the public. So we do that. That's a big fundraiser. And if you want the best milkshake in town, go get a milkshake from the Stark County or the milkshake stand. I'm not biased, I promise. They're the best. So we just pretty much we do a lot of the behind the scenes, just like Dale does with the senior fair board. We all work together. We do work days. We have our meetings of the first Tuesday of every month. We try to get together as much as we can. We do the trophies, get the awards for all like the kids. So I guess they're not trophies this year, they're banners. We do like the tractor pedal pull or the little tractor pedal pulls. I'm trying to think of all of our committees. We have so many. We do the square dance. We have a square dance every Friday and Sunday night at the fair. But pretty much so everybody gets on their committee and then we discuss what we would think would be best for the fair every year. So it's a lot. But
yeah, you guys are I think probably just as busy as the regular fair board, I would imagine, with a lot of different things. Anna, for people who are tuning in, maybe don't know what 4-H is, they're hearing us say 4-H for your 4-H kids. Maybe explain a little bit what 4-H actually is, what you do.
So 4-H is basically, they have many different species of animals. You can also take book projects or art hall projects, and it's youth that take livestock animals and raise them and show them, and then depending on which projects you take, we sell them for meat and they go to the market, or you can take them home and show them again next year.
What would you say is what you learned from doing that? We talked earlier about, the process and all of those kinds of things. But as you go through, the whole time raising the animal, spending time with the animal, doing all those things, what kind of things do you learn from that, would you say?
You learn definitely a lot. I've been doing it for 6 years, and it has taught me hard work, definitely, and really how to let go.
Yeah, I would imagine that's probably one of the biggest lessons, but there's probably also a lot of responsibility in all of that, I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody nodding their head, yes. All right, we're going to take another commercial break. We've got to get to the news here, and when we come back, we'll talk more about the Stark County Fair. Believe it or not, it is coming up, and we missed out on it last year, and if you really missed the fair food, the entertainment, the junior fair, all of that, we'll be back in full force coming up starting next week. And again, as I said, we'll talk more about that coming up on Spotlight here on 1480 WHBC.
I like local news. It makes me more excited about my community in general. When I see things that are happening locally, I like to see some changes in my local community.
In my news, I like to see local news because I want to know what's going to directly affect me in my community.
Local news, that's important to me.
Keep us informed of what's going on around this state.
Because the news never stops.
Get the facts.
And neither do we.
Kind of go down the list here for you.
1480 WHBC and WHBC.com.
This is foot and ankle specialist Dr. Travis Seaman with Spectrum Orthopedics. If you are experiencing discomfort of the foot and ankle, there are many options available to get you back to your active lifestyle. At Spectrum Orthopedics, we offer custom treatment plans using the latest advancements in orthopedic care. Our in-house surgery center provides state-of-the-art technology and a safe and comfortable environment. Visit spectrumortho.com for more information or to request an appointment. That's spectrumortho.com.
This Labor Day, put an end to junk sleep. Right now at Mattress Firm, save up to $500 on our top-rated brands when you get a king bed for the price of a queen or a queen for a twin. Plus, get a free adjustable base when you spend $6.99 on Sealy. Or shop Tempur-Pedic and save up to $700 on adjustable mattress sets. With our highly trained sleep experts and our low price guarantee, you can rest assured you'll get the best bed at the best price. Unjunk your sleep, only at Mattress Firm. Offer valid with qualifying purchase. Restrictions apply. Valid at participating locations only. For offer details, visit mattressfirm.com/sale.
Business is built on connections. And with Square, you can connect every side of your business with tools that all work together. From your customers and your sales to your staff and your schedules, everything is in sync. So you can get a head start on shaping what's to come. See how Square can help connect every side of your business by visiting square.com/go/connect. That's square.com/go/connect.
And now a small business setback, set to smooth jazz.
It's late. You're driving in the rain with only one thing on your mind. The deer about to total your HVAC van. But with Progressive's 30-plus customizable coverage options, you're covered. The rest is just saxophone.
When running your small business gets rough, Progressive Commercial is there to smooth it out. Get a quote in as little as 6 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Twinkly sound.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Coverage and discounts not available for all vehicles or states. Policy terms and conditions.
There's never any FOMO with the iHeartRadio app. You won't ever have to miss out on your favorite shows and contests with this radio station again. Radio 24/7, 365. We're here when you want us. Stay connected and listen anywhere when you download the free iHeartRadio app.
Your family deserves the purest water possible. That's why you need a Verndale water softening system to solve your hard water problems. Save 15% off any purchase with code RADIO15 until 10/31/21 at Verndale Water Experts.
Verndale's Water Center.
WHBC AM Canton, reliable as ever on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
From the News Talk 1480 WHBC newsroom, The heat is once again causing headaches for some Northeast Ohio school districts. In the Cleveland area, about a dozen schools are either closing or dismissing early because temperatures may reach 90 with a possible heat index near 100. Some good news on the coronavirus front. As of yesterday, 60% of Ohioans ages 12 and up, or 6 million residents, have received at least one dose of COVID-19 vaccine. Ohio officials say they're hopeful a large vaccination rate will help COVID-19 outbreaks from happening at schools. The Ohio State University announcing it will require all students, staff, and faculty to receive the COVID-19 vaccine. This comes after the Pfizer vaccine was fully approved. Ohio House Bill 244 had prevented public colleges and universities from requiring a vaccine unless that happened. As the Delta variant continues to fuel COVID resurgences in all 50 states, Florida is reporting 21,208 new cases, all of which were diagnosed over a 24-hour period. The number of young British residents who smoke cigarettes rose by 25% during the country's first coronavirus lockdown. A new study reveals the rise in British tobacco users is mostly contained to young adults between the ages of 18 and 34. More news coming up at 10 o'clock. I'm Pam Cook.
Your severe weather station, News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Here's your AccuWeather forecast. Today, intervals of clouds and sun. A hot day today. The high at 93. Partly cloudy, warm and humid. Strong thunderstorm around this evening. Low tonight, 73. For tomorrow, partly sunny and warm. Afternoon thunderstorm in a couple of different spots. The high tomorrow at 87. And then clouds and sun, warm and humid again Friday. A thunderstorm and the high on Friday at 87. I'm Steve Williams for News Talk 1480 WHBC.
The 2021 Summer Concert Series rolls on at the Jackson Amphitheater. Saturday, August 28th, it's America's Heart Tribute. It's an incredible night under the stars with Barracuda. Tickets are just $10 and on sale now at jacksonamphitheater.com. Malone University presents Barracuda and their spectacular tribute to Hearts hit after hit with Barracuda in concert. Saturday, August 28th at the all-new Jackson Amphitheater in Jackson Township. Get your tickets now at jacksonamphitheater.com.
Are you ready for 7 days of fun? It's almost here. The Progressive Chevrolet Stark County Fair starts Tuesday, August 31st and runs through Labor Day. See the animals, come for the food, the rides, and the livestock shows. Purchase local meat raised by local 4-H youth during their livestock sale September 1st, 2nd, and 4th. Come out and bid and fill your freezer. For online tickets and all the info, visit starkcountyfair.com. We'll see you at the fair.
Thank you and your team for being constant companions and friends.
You have gotten me through many, many years.
News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
And good morning, everyone. Pam Cook with you here on Spotlight today. And again, if you want to check this out live video, you can do that. Our WHBC video stream on our Facebook page. Just have to like the Facebook page. Check it out there. Also on our YouTube channel, just search 1480 WHBC on YouTube and you'll find us. So we're talking about the Stark County Fair, which in fact is next week already. Feels like summer just flies by and we get to the fair. Last year at this time, we were talking about it not happening, doing partial things. Not the case this year. And we have with us this morning the president of the Stark County Fair Board, Dale Klick. And Dale, we'll go over for folks who may be just tuning in right now, maybe missed our first segment this morning, a little bit about what they can expect. It's going to be full steam ahead, right?
So that's a good way to put it. It is certainly going to be full steam ahead. Again, we had talked about it earlier, full schedule of entertainment. With Mitchell Tenpenny, Justin Moore, the Stark County Band Show, Truck and Tractor Pulls on Friday and Saturday, and Demolition Derby on Sunday and Monday. So it is going to be a full fair. It's going to be what you have probably come to expect over the last, 172 years. This is the 172nd fair. So certainly it's evolved in that time, but it's going to be more of a full fair and what people expect. One of the reasons, that we are able to do some of the things that we're able to do, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about our sponsors. And certainly we have 3 great ones this year. Progressive Chevrolet is back for their 4th or 5th year. Just a great sponsorship and great partner for us. They kind of do stuff with us throughout the entire year. So Progressive Chevrolet and his team, Craig Sanders and his team over there, have been great partners for us. And, the 2 that I'm going to talk about first, with being Progressive Chevrolet again and Case Farms and Jaro Obar and his staff over there at Case Farms. Last year, going into the fair, when you bring on a sponsor and, there's money that exchanges hands and things like that, I got real nervous because last year there was going to be no public. So if I'm a business, I look at that and say, from a business perspective, what am I going to get out of this if there's not going to be any public at the fair and I can't get my name and, things out in front of people? And both of those, both Progressive and Case Farms, never wavered at all. And they said, you know what, if you're going to have a fair and the kids are going to have a junior fair, they deserve to have a good experience. So Progressive Chevrolet and Case Farms last year came through with their sponsorship dollars, even when we weren't going to have a fair. And I know a lot of fairs across the state lost some sponsors, but we have been really lucky with those 2, with Craig and with Jarl from, again, Case and Progressive Chevrolet, that they never wavered. And really, they kind of put their money where their mouth was, and they made sure that those kids were going to have a good fair. So, from the bottom of my heart and from, everybody in Stark County and the junior fair kids, I just want to make sure that we recognize those sponsors for the work that they've done and really stepping up when it mattered. And then this year we have a junior fair sponsor, which is a new thing for us. So Bell Stores is coming on with as a junior fair sponsor. So all of the junior fair activities are going to be basically sponsored and promoted by Bell Stores. So, with Progressive, with Case Farms, and with Bell Stores, we are really lucky to have found some partners in and around the county that are great partners for us to be able to move this fair forward and do new and interesting things that we've never been able to do. So I'd be remiss if I didn't bring those 3 up, but they have been great. The Progressive and Case Farms have been great sponsors for us. And so far Bell Stores has been awesome. And I look forward to a long relationship and partnership with Bell Stores as well. So we have a bunch of sponsors, but those 3 kind of jump off the page and stand out.
Well, and that says a lot about the fair and the relationship the fair has with the community and how important it is to the community. What year are we looking at here with the Stark County Fair? I didn't see.
So it is the 172nd.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And Pam, yesterday I did an interview with the repository that will be in the paper sometime. And, I say this, and I kind of, when I first became president of the fair board, I was trying to convince myself of it. But, anymore, I truly believe, and the more people I talk to, not just in the 4-H community, but, different businesses I walk into and, just talking to people throughout the community, throughout Stark County, and trying to be as involved as we can be. It is really, the Hall of Fame does and they're a partner of ours. We do a lot with the Hall of Fame. They do a great, event. But their event kind of draws from all over the country. When you're looking at a true Stark County local event, I mean, we've got to be the longest running or close to it. I can't think of anybody else that's been doing it for 172 years. We are kind of the longest running and the biggest family and maybe the last true family friendly event in Stark County. We're hoping that, we have been around that 85,000 mark of attendance walking through the gate. If my grandpa used to always say, good Lord willing and the creek don't rise, hopefully we can push that up to 100,000 people. We've been at that mark before back in 1989. I think we're at 115,000. If we can get 100,000 people to walk through the gates of the Stark County Fair, that is a great chance for our kids in the junior fair to get their projects out in front of people in a unique way. It also does bring some great sponsorship opportunities for our sponsors and new sponsors to come on, again, to get in front of people in a unique way. So I couldn't be happier to be part of the fair. I've been coming to the fair my whole life. My grandpa used to talk about, they would go to the fair and they would they would eat their lunch under a tree in the parking lot in their summer wagon. So they were driving from Richville and going to the fair in a wagon. So it's been around a long time, and I'm hoping that the moves we're making now and the strategic planning that we're doing now is going to allow for there to be a fair, in another 172 years. And certainly with the support from the commissioners that we get, I'm confident that that's going to happen.
Well, and I think that, in this time, obviously we talk about, getting back to normal, that kind of thing. But, people are looking for family-friendly things, and they're looking for safe things to do. They want to be outdoors, so that kind of thing is something that people are doing more and more. So this is the perfect opportunity for them to be able to do that. So certainly that'll be a great thing. And we'll talk more about that. We'll talk more about the entertainment. I want to find out from the girls what they think about this entertainment. We'll talk more about 4-H and the junior fair. It's all coming up. Our spotlight on the Stark County Fair here on 1480 WHBC.
Love the show. Thank God for radio. I don't know where we'd be without it.
Oh, yeah, listen to you daily. Your station is so informative.
News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Staying informed gives me the power of knowledge.
You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to listen to us on your smart speaker, tablet, or phone, too. Just download the iHeart, Odyssey, or radio.com app. And most of all, be sure to check out our website daily for the latest at WHBC.com.
This is Jennifer Tassan from the Hackenberg Financial Group. Let's face it, experts agree that not planning for the costs of a chronic illness can be a staggering blow to your financial plan. Let me help you create a financial strategy to plan for a long-term care event and protect your assets. Call me at 330-489-9999. I'm Jennifer Tassan from the Hackenberg Financial Group, 330-489-9999.
Nielsen says more than 30 million Americans watch Newsmax. It's the 4th highest-rated cable news channel, and it's available on all major cable systems. Or find it on smart TVs like Samsung, LG, and more. And it's free on Roku, Xumo, Pluto, Amazon Fire, and TiVo. Or download the Newsmax app on your smartphone. Watch it anytime, anywhere. Forbes described Newsmax as a news powerhouse. Millions of Americans are watching Newsmax. You should too. Tune in today.
Step into history at the Great Trail Festival this weekend. See artisans and crafters demonstrating their skills and offering their wares. Savory kettle-cooked foods, live music with show fiddlers, clog dancing, Scottish pipers, and the Teepee Village are the hallmark of the Great Trail Festival. Now in its 40th year and better than ever. 2 special weekends, August 28th and 29th and September 4th, 5th, and 6th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on State Route 43, just 18 miles south of Canton at Malvern, Ohio. Visit the website at greattrailfestival.com.
When the forgotten poor are in need of healing, they wait for a ship unlike any other. Mercy Ships, a floating hospital staffed by volunteers, heroes of mercy who donate their time to save lives.
Every human has the right to have a place at the table of the human race.
If you could just see the smiles that you get when lives have been changed, then it would make it all worth it.
To learn more about Heroes of Mercy, go to mercyships.org.
Fall is just around the corner. Lowe's has what you need to change with the season. Like our new lower prices on select bagged mulch starting at $2.88 per bag. And American Gourmet 3-burner gas grills was $149, now $129. Fall together with Lowe's this Labor Day, in-store and online. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility. While supplies last, selection and product availability varies by location. Valid 8/19 through 9/8, U.S. only. Mulch offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Thank you and your team for being constant companions and friends.
You have gotten me through many, many years.
News Talk 1480 WHBC.
And welcome back to Spotlight. Pam Cook with you on this Wednesday morning, and we have been talking about the Stark County Fair, the 172nd Stark County Fair. And again, check us out on our WHBC video stream. You can do that on our Facebook page if you want to, and also live on our YouTube channel right now. And they'll live there. You can check it out later if you don't get a chance to do that right now. And we have the president of the Stark County Fair Board, Dale Klick, with us this morning. And Dale, one of the other things that I wanted to talk a little bit about is for folks who might be, worried about coming to the fair, like we talked about, it's outdoors. This is probably a good time as any for people to be doing this. Like I said, people are looking for things that are family friendly and, can do in a safe manner. But you guys have taken care of all the precautions, correct?
Absolutely. So, again, we worked closely, actually, for about the last 18 or 20 months. With the Canton City Health Department. They've been amazing to work with, especially Annie. That's kind of our point of contact, and she's been great to work with. But when you come onto the fair, obviously we will have face masks available for you if you want one when you walk through the gate. We have put a focus on obviously cleaning your hands with hand cleaning stations and hand washing stations. But yeah, we're going to do everything we can to be a good community member and make sure that we're doing our best that we possibly can to make sure that we're not, spreading anything unnecessarily. So we're confident that we're doing everything that we can. And it is an outside event. The barns, they're open-sided on the barns, so there's lots of ventilation. The grandstand entertainment is outside. Obviously, it has a roof on it, but it's open-sided. So, all of the events and the activities and things like that are going to be outside. So, we're really happy that we're able to bring that and some new exhibits, to the fair that are inside as well. We are using the, I don't know if you've heard, we are going to be presenting the Lima Company. It is Eyes of Freedom. It's a display from that's kind of a national display that's been in and around Washington, D.C. several times. It is a veteran-based company that does a memorial, and we're really proud to be bringing that to the Stark County Fair, along with our Operation Fostering Freedom, which is headed up by Tim Ross and Jill Sterling, 2 Fair Board members, and the quilt guilds around Ohio or around Stark County make quilts for some of our vets. So that's usually that is a really cool thing, and I'm really happy to have that as well as the Eyes of Freedom at the fair this year.
Let's talk a little bit about the sale, about the Junior Fair sale, the livestock, and how that whole thing works. Maybe you can explain to us. People come, they see the animals. I talk to the girls about, at the end of the process for them, what happens. We all know what happens, and the animals go up for sale. How does that work?
So the kids, obviously, we talked a little bit briefly about the kids bringing their animals. So you're looking at, we have market animals. So it's an interesting time and way for people in Stark County. It is open to the public. So Pam, if you, I'm assuming you like pork chops, right? So if you want some pork chops, you can come to the fair. Anna and Kaylee both have pigs that they have raised that will be offered as market projects. Saturday morning, they will be auctioning those off. They have a couple different ways you can buy those. You can buy those, and they will set up to have them butchered at one of our processors. And then all you have to do is go pick up your meat and obviously pay the bill. For different companies, the marketing team on the promotions and advertising committee, as well as the auction committee, have worked really hard this year. You're hearing ads on WHBC and other radio stations about people coming out to the fair and, sponsor, working with our kids and making sure that they get great value for their animals. But it really is giving you a chance to buy a great project and great product from the kids right here in Stark County. Where your meat's coming from. You can talk to those kids. They're going to be able to tell you not just what it was fed, how it was fed, when it was fed, how it was cared for. It's a whole different experience than if you just walk into a place and go buy, just go buy something off the shelf. It's a much better situation. So I would encourage everybody to come out to the fair and take part in that. We're going to be selling anything as small as a chicken or a rabbit up to a, 1,500 pound steer that you're going to be able to take home and put in your freezer and know exactly where that meat came from. So that's a really exciting thing and a big part of our fair. And aside from just the product that the kids are bringing to the market, we kind of have set our goal for the junior fair to get that sale to, we would love to see that $1 million mark of the sale. We have been, in the upper 800s. I think we've reached 900,000 one time, and that is let's say $850,000, $900,000. And our goal is to get to $1 million. That would be $1 million that would be raised from the community, the Stark County community, that is going directly into the hands of these kids that pour their heart and soul and do the hard work to get their projects out into the market and provide a great market project. So that's exciting. And those, you could go through, if you kind of went through a who's who of Stark County, a lot of those people would have maybe cut their teeth and put some roots down in the junior fair and in the 4-H. So that's an exciting thing for all of us. And I would love to get more people out to the fair to participate in that.
Yeah, and I know a lot of businesses, there are companies that purchase it for their employees as, kind of a little perk or something like that, which is always a really cool thing to do. Yeah. But if somebody doesn't want to actually buy something but they'd like to help these girls or help the 4-H kids, how do they go about doing that?
So that's really interesting. The marketing team several years ago came up with the concept of what we call a buyback or the advertising. So we have buyers for every animal. If nobody showed up to the fair, we have buyers for every animal, every market animal. So what that means is they come in and let's just say, for the sake of argument, that if you wanted to go buy a steer, and to keep the numbers simple, I don't know the numbers, but just to keep the numbers simple, let's say somebody comes through that barn and they say, okay, I'll give for that steer, I'll give $1 a pound for that steer. So let's just say WHBC decided they want to do some marketing with the junior fair. They could come in and they could bid on that animal and say they bought it for $1.50 a pound, but they don't want the animal. They don't want anything to do with it. They just want to help the kids and they want to get a little bit of advertising. So the person that gave the first bid on that is going to take the animal and they're going to take that animal to market on their end. That's what they do. And then the only thing WHBC is going to have to pay is that 50-cent difference per pound. And they're going to be able, number one, it's a tax write-off, the difference from market value to what you pay as a tax write-off. And then you also get the advertising benefits of, we put banners up, we send emails out to people. We really encourage our junior fair people to shop and promote those places that, that help our own. So there is some benefits. And they do make it as easy as you possibly can to go help those kids and not necessarily be burdened with, getting all of that stuff.
Well, we're so excited and happy that the fair is coming back in full force this year. And of course, we'll be talking about it more as we get closer, and appreciate you guys all coming on this morning. Wish you the best of luck in your 4-H projects, girls, and Mackenzie, for your last year. I hope it's the best one yet for you. And again, Dale, we'll be talking more about it. Let me know how it all goes, okay?
I sure will. Hopefully I'll see you out at the fair, Pam.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
for being constant companions and friends.
You have gotten me through many, many years.
News Talk 1480 WHBC. WHBC Sports, the Sarshun Ford Radio Game of the Week.
Behind the cover, touchdown, right at Kenny Rhoda. Wow. Handing the ball with all that beef blocking up in front. Good drive.
We'll be at Perry Friday night as the Panthers welcome in Akron East. The All Care Stadium show at 6, kickoff at 7.
There you go.
Appreciate all the work you guys do. The Sarshun Ford Radio Game of the Week.
This time of year, Mother Nature